Hello, divine beings. Welcome to Pisces season and welcome to Monday and Tuesday, 219 through 220's daily dose of AstroTarot with me, Sarah Ashley, your intuitive Akashic astrologer. All right, let's talk about it. So, Pisces season, what is it all about? Pisces season is really getting a deeper understanding of ourselves. It's all about reflection, self-reflection. Get this, self-reflection is self-protection. It really is. If you look at the whole entire wheel, the zodiac, you see that the 12th house, which represents Piscean energy, Neptunian Piscean energy, is the last house of the zodiac, which represents the end of a cycle, right? Because it's the end of the astrological year. We're concluding the astrological year. So we are looking back on everything that we have done the whole entire year. We are gaining perspective so that we are understanding how we can move forward, right? Because the cycle never ends. The wheel of the sky keeps on turning, right? So we are understanding how to reinvent ourselves in a lot of ways by this self-reflection, by this healing, by this connection, by this oneness with the divine, okay? We're really coming into that divine alignment if we are doing that self-reflection, which equals self-protection work, okay? We also understand during Pisces season that we are malleable, right? Because it is a mutable sign. It's a mutable water sign. So we are coming into this era where we are making changes, where we are in flow with where we are right now. Where we are right now might be very different from where we were at this time last year or even last month. And that's okay because we're constantly evolving and changing as human beings. And I see that, as it said, 144 on the timestamp. So I always look at numbers and synchronicities. If you are a Pisces, you know that you are highly intuitive, highly sensitive. Sometimes people can't figure you out. You can be a bit of an enigma, and we have to pay attention to that during Pisces season too. You know, sometimes people can't define us, and that's okay. And sometimes we can't even define ourselves, and that's okay. As long as you are living in truth and you are looking to integrate your higher self with your 3D self, that's what this is all about. It's a spiritual journey. Okay, so let's talk about today's energies and Tuesday's energies, depending on what day you're watching. Could be Monday or Tuesday. So the moon is in Cancer Monday and Tuesday with this welcome to Pisces season, right? So two beautiful water signs that are all about sensitivity, looking within, nurturing the self, okay? So this is a beautiful couple days to nurture and heal, especially after we just had that North Node conjunction Chiron in Aries, which was quite a doozy for all of us. It's a wake-up call to do our childhood trauma healing. And if you don't already know, I do have a NARC proof Your Soul class. It's a 10-week class for $333, 10 weeks, 2 hours each. We meet on Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern, and that is starting the first weekend of March. And you can sign up on my website, sarahashleyAstrology.com, and I will help you narc-proof your soul. And I've been through it, and I'm not going to go through the whole spiel on this AstroTarot, but you can look on my grid and see my story if you want to. But we're not just only going to get to the roots of the problem, we're going to heal so it doesn't happen again, okay? You're going to become narc-proof. And that's what I'm all about here. My mission is to empower you so you can go ahead and empower other people. We got to spread our light. Anyways, so when we are nurturing ourselves, especially Monday with that moon sextile Jupiter, which is going to bring us a lot of feeling like we just need to kind of lay low. And you might not want to go out and socialize because that Jupiter and Taurus is saying, like, let's stay home. Let's nurture ourselves. Let's get back to basics. On Tuesday, with the moon in Cancer sextiling Uranus and trining Neptune, we might want to make some changes as we go into that, nurturing spot and understand what we need at that time. Chiron will square moon on Tuesday and into Wednesday, and I'll come back on Wednesday for the daily dose anyways. But I just want you to know that Chiron wound that you might have been dealing with all week might be a little bit more reactivated, and you might need some divine feminine community around you. It doesn't matter what gender you are, what you identify as, the divine feminine community or calling on your divine feminine guides to help you out to nurture yourself. So really take it easy, be in flow Monday and Tuesday, even though I feel like we're going to start to spring into action as well. Anyways, with Venus conjunction Mars and Aquarius, we still have an Aquarius stellium, Venus, Mars, Pluto, and Mercury. this is all about us saying, okay, how can I liberate myself, right? How can I liberate my 3D life from these ties that are no longer serving me? Make those adjustments as required, especially with that moon sextiling Uranus, with the Cancer, the Taurus energy, which is making us feel very much at home, very settled, and saying, okay, like I'm going to liberate myself. I'm going to make different choices. I might make choices that might not agree with everybody, but that's okay because they're in alignment with my soul. And Venus conjunction Mars, especially in Aquarius, is great for friendships. I would say it's better even for friendships than romantic relationships right now, because we have had some weird stuff with Venus go on lately with Pluto and whatnot. But, you know, if you are entering a romantic relationship at this time, I feel like it's probably going to be one where you're both healing on the same timeline. I hope it is, at least. If not, you're entering into a karmic agreement. Okay, so don't want to do that. All right, let's get some tarot going. If you want to know how to book a reading with me, the only way to do so is sarahashleystrology.com. There's no other way to book a reading with me. Of course, you may DM me to ask me questions about my offerings, but that is the only way you could book a reading. Let's go and see what is going on at the collective today. I have my Oceanic Tarot to celebrate Pisces season. All right, let's see what's going on with our energy. Ooh, flew. Monday and Tuesday. Okay, we have the Fool card, a new beginning, perfect for the beginning of Pisces season. I love how he's diving in. He's diving right into this energy. We are starting a lot of new things, even though we are concluding a lot of things during Pisces season. I feel like it is saying don't be afraid to take risk with that Venus conjunction Mars and Aquarius. We are freeing ourselves, we are liberating ourselves from a lot of old stories, old timelines that are no longer fitting our soul's purpose and path. And I feel like that is what this Fool card is saying. It's saying you might not know what the whole entire thing looks like, but as long as it's serving you, as long as it's serving others, as long as it's serving your long run, you got this. Let's see what the Sacred Rebels have to say. All right. Okay, after the storm, this is a beautiful card. We have the owl, which represents the divine feminine, which represents Lilith. It has the Metatron's cube here, and he's flying away after the storm, and he has all this knowledge, right? Because I'm sorry, she has all this sacred knowledge. Okay, I think Metatron male, but the owl is female. All the sacred knowledge. So it's saying you can take that leap of faith because you do have this sacred knowledge. You have been through it. You've been through that dark night of the soul, and it is time to not stay stagnant, but to move forward with all that beautiful healing energy at your own pace, which is very important. Don't rush your healing. Do that healing on your own timeline, one step at a time. All right, guys, I will be back on Wednesday with a daily dose of Astro Tarot. Have a great Monday and Tuesday. See you then. Love and light. Goodbye.